It looks so freaking good. What's up guys, I am super freaking excited for today's video because we're going to be installing my most favorite modification that I think I've ever done on the channel. I've only done it one other time and I can't wait to do it here. So let's go ahead, hop on the interior, get it torn apart, and talk more about it. Boys, I think it's safe to say summer is officially here. Your boy is sweating sitting here in the sun. Let's go ahead and pop this guy free. We need our keys. Y'all know the deal. For anyone new, our truck 11606 Heather. Well, now that I think about it, we might actually need to go ahead and park this thing in its regular spot under the shed because it's going to be probably at least a couple days before we get the part back in. It's going to be 4 7mm bolts holding our cluster in. Try your best not to drop these down in the dash. Isn't it wild how you can walk into a gas station for like 2 minutes and then walk out and you will for the rest of the day smell exactly like the inside of that gas station? I smell like chicken, cigarettes, a little bit of regret, possibly. Key on, drop that all the way down. Pull this guy out some. I accidentally hit CD on that thing, and now there's a CD stuck in it, and it's absolutely going crazy trying to get it to work. All right, so now we can put that guy back up, take our key off, then you're gonna grab in here, hopefully y'all can see, wiggle this guy free. Come on. Booyah. So if you haven't guessed it, we are going to be upgrading the factory cluster in the LBZ, and we're currently sitting in Chomper because this is where I fell in love with this modification. A couple years ago, we did this Escalade upgrade, and we went kind of classy with Chomper. We didn't go too extreme. We got the face plate, obviously Escalade style, the numbers, 7,000 RPMs, 140 miles per hour, and then added transmission, which obviously the Duramax already has transmission and does not need 7,000 RPMs or 140 miles per hour. But we're going to be going a lot more extreme with the lights, the needles, the customization on the Duramax, because overall that truck is a lot more, you know, crazy and outlandish than Chomper. It's a lot more in your face, and so we're going to continue the trend. All right, guys, about a week later, we finally have our cluster back, and I wanted to unbox it together. I am so freaking excited for this thing. So y'all remember what this looked like before. Very plain Jane, boring. Holy crap. Dude. That's so freaking sick. Let's get it in the truck. Holy crap. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I ain't ready for summer. It's 84 degrees and it's freaking miserable out here already. But the D-Max is looking and sounding glorious, minus the fact that I haven't gotten that off yet and the truck's filthy, and I'm about to spend a bunch of hours cleaning all the residue off of the windshield tint because it looks absolutely horrible. But other than all of those things, gosh dog, but the whole purpose of this video, let's hop in here and check it out. I am so stoked with it. Holy crap. It looks so freaking good. Look at that. That is freaking crispy as it gets. Yes, we're almost out of fuel, so we gotta go get some. But holy crap. That looks so freaking good. right, y'all want to see what it's like to drive something that doesn't turn all the way? This is how. So I want to go that way, but I can't make that turn without tearing my lower valance off. So I got to make the left turn and then another left turn and take it easy. Let's don't rip our valance off, even though we've already chipped it. And yes, we're going back to the exact same road. Just don't smack that. We're going back to the exact same road that we just came out of, but we're going at it at this angle. And so we can actually freaking make it. Yeah, it's tough out here, boys. If you know, you know. Well, that is exactly what you do not want to see when you're about out of diesel fuel. And this is not the only gas station, but the only one that has diesel in this town. Yeah, let's go back. I don't think the other one has diesel, but dadgummit, we're not close to another town to be this low on fuel. Also, I ain't gonna be able to make that turn either, so we're gonna have to go down here. Struggle bus, boys. We on the struggle bus. Good gracious, man. This truck just is not even real. This truck isn't real, y'all. It sounds too good. It runs too good. I tell you right now, this thing will dust the Power Stroke as is, tune for tune. This has got a mid-tune. Power Stroke's got a literal under horsepower tune. It's crazy. I gotta bump that thing up, even at the risk of, you know, hit gaskets. Yep. Only other gas station. No diesel. Super cool. Now let's go ahead and power this thing up and walk through it together. If you hadn't already noticed, keep an eye out right here where the odometer reading is. Check that out, dude. Super cool. So he swapped out where it normally says odometer to saying, obviously, LMF's crew, which is a really cool custom touch. It sucks on the trucks. You can't change them from the factory because I had a 2006 C606, a lot of sixes there, and you could actually go into the factory options and swap that out on the startup screen to say whatever you wanted. But unfortunately, not the case here on the trucks, but I opted to let him swap that out, and I think that's a really cool touch. So obviously, like I said, we went with like the brushed background. It's almost like a gray machined faceplate that goes in there, and then obviously it's all Escalade style. White LEDs for the background of the numbers, and then like the backgrounds up here for all your warning lights are red, paired with red in the center of the needles, chrome on the outside. I just thought it was fitting on the big red truck to go with the red accents, and I think I made the right choice. It looks super freaking clean. It's so freaking nice having this. I mean, you drive your truck, you see this every single time you're driving. I think I might actually like this one better than the one in Chomper just because it flows. I don't know, man. The one in Chomper flows so freaking good in it with the little blue and white accents. And then this with the red, they're both freaking good. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with y'all. So it's definitely not inexpensive. This one was much more expensive than the one that's in Chomper. Chompers, we'll start there. Was actually from a company that you customized it on their website or whatever. It's kind of not a great website, but if you get the gist of it, you order what you want and then they ship out the cluster. You can get a brand new one or a refurbished one. Obviously the brand new one is more expensive, but then they ship it to you and you have the option as far as warranty. You get 1 year warranty if you don't ship them your factory cluster back, but you get full lifetime warranty if you ship your cluster back to them. Then obviously they're going to refurb it and sell it, and they program everything to be the right mileage and stuff. Whereas on this, I actually just boxed it up and sent them my actual cluster, and they just modified it and then sent it back to me. Chomper I think was $580, $530 or $580. So definitely not cheap in itself, but I opted for a brand new cluster. I got the 7,000 RPM upgrade, 140 mile per hour upgrade with a transmission temp upgrade. So basically a diesel truck cluster, because it added that, and then we got higher RPMs, higher mile per hour in that truck. which was super freaking cool. And obviously everyone that sees the cluster and is not familiar, they ask about it, which is nice. That was, like I said, $530 or $580. So decent pill to swallow. Now this was more expensive. I don't, that was a couple years ago. I got that, different company. This was $830 plus $30 shipping to get it to them. So it was really freaking expensive, but I really liked some of the work that I saw online, and to get this extra custom touch, I had to pay it. So yeah, it's it was a hard pill to swallow, and I guess that's probably why I've put it off for as long as I have. But now that I've, you know, sent the money and I've received this, I'm happy with it. I'm really gonna enjoy driving the truck now, staring at this rather than that factory one. But I just wanted to be transparent with y'all, because I don't want to say, oh man, this is the coolest thing in the world, you got to get one for your truck, and then you go look it up and you're like, dude, that's freaking crazy money. And it is, it honestly is expensive. I'm not going to try to justify it in any way. It's a very expensive upgrade, but it is something that you're always staring at. And if you want to set yourself apart from most people's trucks, this is a awesome way to do it. I don't even care about separating yourself, honestly. Just do it for yourself, honestly. It's so freaking nice. I'm telling you, you are going to love driving your truck. I just drove Tromper for like 4 hours yesterday, just cruising around, and just half the time, just enjoying my freaking speedometer. As weird as that sounds, until you get one, you just won't get it. With that said, make your decision. Pick you up an Escalade cluster for your truck. I promise you will not regret it. Don't lie about your odometer reading, though. Send them the correct odometer reading. I don't care. Don't be taking 100, 1,000, especially anything more than that. Don't be snaking your truck. With that said, hopefully you did enjoy. Definitely leave a like if you did. First link in the description is going to be the merch that we currently have available. If you want to pick some of that up, go check it out. It means the world. It's super cool, and it definitely helps the channel out. Ring the bell notification, subscribe, comment, like, all the good stuff. And with that said, I'll see y'all in the next video.